Yeah. So good morning, everyone. So today again we are going to discuss about something called as insertion operation related to it. In the previous session we discussed about I guess three cases. Actually, there are total four cases we have as we discussed in the previous session. In that we have discussed about the first case and the second case. So and today we are going to discuss about the third and the fourth case here. That is, third case is related to inserting an element after a given number. So whatever the number is present in the linked list, you will give it. After that particular number, we are going to insert a particular node. And the fourth case will be opposite of it, inserting a node before a given number. So you will be again giving one particular number, and before that particular number, you are going to insert that particular new node, whatever you people are going to create it. So this is what we are going to do exactly in this particular thing. So today I will explain you people the first and the second case too, using program means how the program runs and how that is shifting and all takes place. That also I'm going to explain it in this particular session. So today we'll try to complete something called insertion in the at the beginning, at the end. These are the two what we have discussed in the previous session, right? And this is what we are going to discuss today. That is insertion after a given number and insertion before a particular given number. So these are the four cases what we are going to see. So let me explain first. I just recall the previous cases whatever we have discussed here. As I told you, there are four cases here. First is related to inserting a new node in the beginning, where we can insert a new node in the end, and we are going to insert a new node after a given node. Means whichever the number you are giving it, after that particular number, we can insert a node. Then same way, we can insert a particular node before a given particular node, whatever we are having it. So here, and we have also discussed about something called as overflow, and this is usually required whenever we have limited size. Okay, so basically when we are writing a program, we don't have to worry about the overflow kind of a concept because we do have a lot of space, so we don't have to worry much about it. But sometimes if you're constrained to a limited amount of memory, in that case you people have to discuss, I mean you people have to concentrate on overflow also. Maybe you're trying to insert a new node when there is no free space present in your particular system. There is a possibility here. So first thing what we have is inserting a new node. So this is the node which I am taking here, and I wanted to insert a new node here. What is the new node I'm having here is node number 9. And this particular node, whatever you people are seeing here, this one, I want to insert in the front. Means that particular value 9 should come here, and a link should be formed between this and this. Right now, if you see here, this is your node number 1. This is your node number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want to make this as a node number 1 so that this becomes node number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finally 8. So this is what exactly I wanted to do here in this particular thing. So how can we do that is very, very simple. The only thing what I have to do is simply I have to create first this particular new node. Whatever the node I'm having here, this case, this node I have to first create it. And we know how we can create that particular node. Okay, struct node star malloc size of. So we will be creating this particular node, and simply the next part of this particular node. So this node consists of two blocks. This is what we call it as a data block, and this is the one which contain address of a next node. So that is nothing but we represent with the next. Already we have seen it how to declare, how to create a node. So we have a structure here, struct. Sorry for the interruption here. Struct. We have something called as node, and followed with that here we have declared something like int data, and then we have declared something called as struct node star next, right? So this is what we have exactly discussed here. In this way I have read. So this is a way or this is the code which will actually create a node. What node? This is a node which that particular thing is going to create it up in this particular thing. So here you can understand that this particular block can be accessed using something called as a next variable. And this is a pointer variable. When we declare that, we have written as star next, isn't it? So this next will point to the next new node address, whatever we are having. So simply what I have to do first, I have to create a new node, and that node address, that is next, new node next, should be equal to start. because initially the start will be pointing, it will consist of the address of the first node. So simply I'm going to write here, what way I'm going to write is new node next equal to start. So whatever the address is present for this particular node, that will be assigned here. A link is formed here. Now what I have to do, as we have already stated that in a single linked list or any linked list, the start pointer variable will be pointing to the first node. So right now this is your first node. So I have to make this start locate at this particular location here. So how can I do that? It's very simple. You know, as I told you that new address, new node consists of the address here. Simply I have to write start equal to new node. That's it. It's very, very simple. So automatically this start will be shifted and it will be coming to this particular location. That's it. And your task is completed here in this particular thing. Sync. This is what exactly going to happen here. It's a very simple logic what we have. So we have seen an algorithm for this, and same way as we have seen the program. Now with the help of this program, I will tell you how you are going to work on this. So let us take here. Okay, I have already provided you. So insertion in the beginning, we are going to do it here. So this is a code which we have to use in order to implement it. Concentrate here. This is the nodes. These are the list what we have created already using a create operation. Okay, so using create, we have actually created a single linked list which consists of numbers here. So the numbers are something called as 1, 7, 3, 4, 2, 6, and 5. Already we have created it, and in the previous session we have discussed about creation of a particular node. If you people don't remind it, just go through the video so that you can get a clear clarity on it. Now here, now I wanted to implement this particular code. It's very easy. So let me first give some addresses to them. Let us suppose the starting node, this is node number 1, right? So here the address of this is, let us suppose 100. This is something 200, 300, 400. This is just an assumption I'm taking here. Okay, don't think that these are the addresses. For your understanding, I'm just using. So here I have something called as 700. So you know what are the values that will be present here. The next will consist of something called as 200. 200 is present here. Then only a chain will be formed with this particular node. So the address of this particular node is 200. That should be placed here. So what is the address we are going to get here is nothing but 300. So it will be having a chain with this particular location. Then we have something called as 400. So here I think we will be having 500, 600, 700. Since this is the last node here we are having, this is the last node. So we don't have any other node. So I'm simply representing with the null pointer. Okay, a null value is placed here. So -1. So that means that is the end of this particular list. Now let's see how this particular thing is going to work. So if you see here, the very first thing what I'm going to do in this particular thing is I'm going to use a variable called star new node, because I have to create a new node which I have to insert in this particular location. So this is a new node I need to create. This is your new node. So for that, the name I gave is star new node. So it is a pointer variable which will be having a value as well as the address for the next node here. So this is a new node. And what is the number here? 9. To install or to grasp that particular number, I'm using a variable called as int number. Now what we are doing, enter the data. So here people will be giving the value 7 and that, sorry, 9, and that value will be scanned by the system. Now first, now you have taken the value. Now what you people have to do, first you have to create this particular node. This particular node has to be created. So how to create a node? Very simple. New node equal to struct node star mlog size of struct. So this will, what it will do is, this will make the operating system tell that I wanted to create a new node. So you please allocate the memory. So the system will be allocating memory using mlog. So let us suppose the address for this particular location is 50. Okay, the address for this particular location the system generated is 50. Now this 50 will be present in which variable? New underscore node, and that is a pointer variable. You can see here. So here new underscore node will be having the address of the first node. So that is this one. 50. So you people have successfully created this particular node which consists of 2 blocks. Now what I have to do? So I have already taken the value 9. and this value I want to place into this particular location. How can I do it? It's very simple. You can see here, since new node is the one which we have created. So how can I access the data block here? Very simple. So how to access the data block? New node, arrow. What I have to write? Data block. No? So data block we are represented with data. So new node data is how much we have to write number, because within that particular number variable, we have the value 9. So automatically I have assigned a variable 9 here in this particular location. Now what I have to do, since I want this particular node to be the first node here, so means the next part, that is the address block, whichever is having here for this new node, this should consist of address something called as 100, because the first node right now is having address. What is the address we have? 100. That 100 should come up here in this case. How can I access the address block here for a new node? It's very easy here, right? New node here, next equal to whatever the start. So what is the address? We have 100, and that 100 is present in which pointer variable? Start. So simply I have to write here start. I think if people are understanding why I'm using here data and next, because when we have defined structure here, structure of a particular node, so in this we have used two variables, int data. So data represents the data block. You mean this one, data block. And when you have represented struct node star next, this represents the address block within that particular node. Star next means this particular block he's talking about. That's why we have taken here data and next. So new node next equal to start. So what is the start consist of? Initially value 100. So that value we are going to keep it 100 here. So automatically what happened now here is a chain is formed here. Right now you people have created a node, and within that node you have assigned a value 9. And in this step, what you did, whatever the value is present in a start, that is 100, you placed a new node next. So that means you people have placed here 100. So a link is formed between this. Okay, I hope you people are getting it. Now, if you see here, as I told you, now this is your first node, this is your second node. Now the start should be pointing to the first node. So I have to bring this start to this particular location. How can I bring it? It's very simple, right? Start equal to the address of the node, and the address of the node is present in what variable? New node variable. Simple. So within these three steps you are able to create. So now what happens? This start will come to this particular location. So this becomes your new node. So this is a way how we can insert it. It's very, very simple. Only three steps you people have to remember. First thing is you have to first create or provide a space. You have to create that particular node. Once that node is created, you have to first assign the number to that. And then you have to perform the next operation, whatever it is related to this particular thing. That is nothing but you should provide the address of the next node, whichever is there. So the initially this is the first node and it consists of start. So simply I have given here start. So a link is formed here. So automatically the start should be pointing to the first node. Now this is the first node. So I have used this particular side, I mean the statement start equal to new node. So new node consists of something. What is the address here? 50. So this 50 we have actually assigning to this particular start. So start has jumped to this particular location. Now this is a way how we people can actually insert the data into this particular location. I hope you people understood this. And after this, we have something called inserting a new node in the end. So this time I'm going to create a same node 9, but rather than placing it in the front, I'm going to place it in the last. So how to allocate it? First, what is the step we have to do? Same process, same like your previous process, whatever we did. First, we need to create this particular node. First, I have to create a node for this and I have to get some address for this. Let us suppose this time it is 150. Last time it is 50. Let us suppose this time the operating system gave the address as 150. Now this one I wanted to place in this particular location. So what I can do? First, I need to reach this last position. First, I have to reach this particular position because I need to provide a connection between the last node and this particular node. So I have to first reach here. How can I reach here? I am going to use a variable here, pointer variable called PTR. And initially it will point to start, means right now the PTR is present here. And this pointer variable, I will be traversing from one node to another node until it reaches the last node. It will traverse one by one each node and it will reach here. And then the remaining process is same. What is the remaining process you have? You want this here, right? So what does that mean? Whatever the null value we are having here, this should be replaced with the address of this, means it should consist of 150. So automatically a link will be formed here. And what about, since this is the last node I am inserting here, the address of this particular thing should be null. That's it. It's very, very easy, completed. Again, this also will be completed in a 3-step, but here we are going to use some looping statements here. So initially pointer is here. So one by one, the pointer will be moving from each node and it will reach to the last node and then we'll perform. So what we are going to perform here is the pointer next, since pointer is pointing to the last node. So this is the data node. This is the next node. So what I have to do, pointer next equal to the address of a new node. So address of new node will be present in a variable called as new node, which we have declared. So pointer next is equal to new node. So automatically, what is the address we have taken here? 150. So that 150 will be placed here. So a link is formed from here to here. And here already we have assigned a new node next is equal to null. Similarly, so this way it is going to perform the operation. So let me show you up. So this is algorithm here. So I will show you here only. So this is the code for this. You people can see here. So same like the previous one, we can perform here something like what is the address? I wanted to give an address for the same 100. This time 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 and 700. And if you see here, this is a node I want to create here. What is the name of this? The address will be stored in a variable called new node, which I have declared here. See, so new node will consist of for this time address. The system has allocated the address 150. Now what we have to do here? See, enter the data. So I want to enter the data 9 and that 9 I'm going to store into this. Now I'm going to create a new node. How to create it? New node equal to struct node star malloc size of this. So automatically this node is created and 150 is assigned to the variable new node. So here new node will consist of 150. Now new node data equal to number. So what is the number? I have 9. So this is the data block. I have placed it in that. Now since this is the last node I'm going to do, what did I say? The last node will consist of null. So automatically new node next equal to null. So means I am just placing a cross here. So you have already assigned. So new node is ready. Now I simply have to provide a connection from here to here. So how can I provide a connection? As I told you, I'm going to use a pointer variable here, PTR. So I have declared it here. Struct node start pointer. So pointer initial I'll be pointing to the starting node. What is the starting node we have? So pointer will consist of start. What will start consist of? The address of that particular node. So that is nothing but 100. So I'm just going to add it here 100. So now pointer is pointing to address 100. So right now the pointer is here. Now, since I had to move from this location to this node, this node, this one, this one, this one, and finally here, so I need to use a looping statement so that it can go one after another, and I should reach to the last. How can I do it? While pointer next not equal to null. So pointer is pointing to the first node. So pointer, we will be searching this particular block. These particular blocks we are going to search here. These are the blocks which we are going to search in this particular scenario. So if you see here, pointer next not equal to null. So initially pointer is pointing where? Pointing to the first node. And what is the address in the next block we are having here? 200. Now 200 is not equal to, see here, 200 is not equal to -1. Null is nothing but -1. Condition is satisfied. What I need to do? I need to jump. I need to make this pointer jump to the new node, next node. So how can we do it? Pointer equal to pointer next. So pointer next consists of, what is the pointer next consist of here? The next block consists of value 200. So that 200 I'm assigning to the variable pointer. So automatically this pointer will be jumping right now to this particular location. So it has come up here. Now what is the address present here? 300. So again the loop will come here. Same condition we are checking. So pointer next. Now this time pointer is pointing to a new node. What is the address present in the next block? 300. Now 300 is not equal to -1. The condition actually has been satisfied. isn't it? The condition has been already satisfied. So what we had to do here, simply had to increment it, isn't it? Here I'm going to increment here in this particular case. So what is the pointer equal to pointer next? What is the value present in the pointer next? 300. Now this time 300 is assigned to this particular location. So automatically now what happened? It will be assigned. So automatically this pointer will be jumping to this particular location pointer. Same again, the loop will be running. This time what is the value we have? 400. Now 400 is not equal to -1. Condition is satisfied. You'll enter interest pointer equal to pointer next. So this time pointer is pointing to 400. Now pointer will be jumping to this particular location, and in this way it will keep on jumping from one location to another location until he is reaching here. Now right now the pointer is present in this particular location, something called, what is the location we gave here? 700. No, so it has jumped here. So what is the pointer next consist of here? -1. Now this time when you are performing it, so -1 not equal to -1, but this is condition failed. This condition failed means you will be skipping this particular loop and you will be coming to the next statement. What is the next statement? Pointer next equal to new node. What is the pointer pointing to? This particular node, and this is the next block. So pointer next equal to new node. What is the address of the new node here? 150. So this 150 I am giving to this particular node. I am presenting it, means indirectly what I am doing exactly here is I am placing 150 in this particular location. Now a chain is formed with the new node, isn't it? Done. That's it. Completed. Return start. Again, you will come back to the starting position. Completed. So this is the way you people are going to perform it. And you can see here already I have presented here. So pointer next. So pointer is pointing to this location. Pointer next equal to new node. So this is the address we have. That address I'm placing it here. Pointer. This is next. So how to write it? Pointer next equal to the address of a new node that is present in a variable called new node. That's it. So automatically a link will be formed with this, and you have inserted the element in the last. So this is the way how you people can perform this insertion in the last. Now let's go ahead. Today's case. So we are going to insert a node after a given number. So you will be giving a number after which you want to do it. Let us suppose the value which I have here is number 9. I want to insert it after 3. Means after 3, I mean 1, 7, 3, 4. In between, I want to store the value 9. Okay, in between here, there should be a new node that should consist of 9. So for that, what I have to do, I first have to give a number after which I need to insert that new node, whatever is created. So here the number what I'm going to give here is 3. And after this, a new node will be inserted. How to insert it? Already we have discussed in the previous session also. It's very easy. This is a new node. Simple thing is what we have to do is whatever the address is present in this, that should be replaced with the new node address. And the new node next should consist of address of this particular node. Simply a chain will be particular chain will be formed here. So I will explain it one by one, don't worry. So here one thing is that since we have to place a value in between two numbers, I'm going to use two pointers here, pointer ptr and another one is a pre-pointer variable. These are the two pointer variables I'm going to use here. So ptr and pre-pointer. So here pre-pointer will be representing a particular node after which I want to insert a this particular new node, and pointer will be representing a node before which I want to insert this particular node. This is the only thing you people have to keep in mind. Pre-pointer variable will be pointing to a node after which I need to insert this particular new node, and pointer is a variable which will be pointing to a node before which this particular node has to be inserted. So in between I have to insert. So the pointer will be representing the next node. Pre-pointer will be inserting the node after which I have to insert it. Remember, pre-pointer will always be at the back of a pointer, wherever it might be. That is what you have to keep in mind. That's it. Remaining process is same. So initially pointer and pre-pointer will be initialized to start. One by one will keep incrementing in such a way that pointer should come here and pre-pointer should be coming here. That is the only thing we have to do here. So pointer is incremented one by one. So you can see pointer is present here. Pre-pointer is here, but where the pointer should come here, this pointer should come at this particular location. So one more time we need to do increment operation, I mean iteration. So you can see here pointer has come up to this location, pre-pointer has come up to the location, after which we need to insert a node. Now what we have to do, simply whatever the node you have created, you have to simply insert it. So how can we do it? As I told you, chain formation. So pre-pointer is at this position, pointer is here. You people have created a new node. Simply the address, initially the address, this particular next value, next variable consists of address of this particular node. Now I have replaced it with the address of this particular new node. And the new node next consists of address of this particular pointer, isn't it? Pointer. So what is the formula we can write here? Pre-PTR next equal to new node, because new node consists of the address. So suppose the address is 150, so this 150 will come here. Now new node next should consist of address of this particular PTR. So simple, new node next equal to PTR, because PTR consists of the address of this particular, let us suppose 200. So that 200 will be placed here, or the chain is formed here. So you can see finally the output you are going to get it here. So you will form a complete chain like this. So you can see in between 3 and 4, you people have inserted a value, something we call it as 9. Okay, this is very simple, but little bit tricky also that you people have to see. I will explain it with the help of a code. Now this is a code which we will see. Okay, directly we'll jump into this. Come to the next page. Now this is the code what we have. I will explain it one by one so that it becomes easy for you people to understand. See here, the first thing what we have to write, struct node insert after. So after which node I want to insert, this is a method I'm going to call it up. So initially, we will be starting from a starting node start. So this is a pointer variable we are using, which points to the first node. Forget about the second one. This is first one, second image. Forget about the second image right now. Focus only on the first image. So I have created, so I need to use two pointers here, right? I have to create two new pointers here. Okay, so what are the pointers? We have star PTR, star pre-PTR. That is nothing but pointer and pre-pointer. And this time I'm going to use two different variables here, number comma value, because number will consist of the new node number 9. And value will consist of the number after which I need to insert this particular number 9. So what is the number? What is the value we have here? 3. Because after 3, I want to insert this number 9. So value will consist of something called as 3. So you people are giving that information here. So enter the data. You have entered the data 9 here. Enter the value after which the data has to be inserted. So that is number 3. Done. So first thing what we had to do, same process like the previous one. First, I need to create this particular node. How to create it? New node equal to struct node star malloc size of struct node. So immediately the address is allocated to this. Let us suppose the address is allocated here as 150. Okay, let me give addresses here also. So let us suppose the address for this is 100, same like the previous one, 200, 300. So 400, 500, 600, 700. That means this node next will consist of address 200. This node number 2, this is a node number 2, right? This is node number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the node number 2 next will consist of address of the next node, that is 300. So here it will consist of 400. This is what you're having, 500 here, 600, and then finally 700. Now what you are going to do, you have created a node and the node is having an address 150. Now first we have to assign the value, I mean the number, whatever we are taken, we need to do it, means the data block need to be filled. So new node data is equal to number. So I simply assigned the number 9 here, but I am not assigning any address to this particular location. You can see here, this is empty. Why it is empty here in this case? Because I need to modify, I need to insert this in between. So there I need require that particular place. So that's the reason I did not assign any address right now. So simply I given the value 9. Now what I have to do? As I told you, we are going to take two different pointer variables. What are the pointer variables? PTR, pre-PTR. And these two will be initially pointing to something called as start, because we had to start from the first node. So you can see here pointer is equal to start. So I have written something called pointer is equal to start. And after that, what did I write? Pre-pointer, pre-PTR equal to pointer. So based on that, what is the initial address? What is present in start? 100. So you are assigning 100 to the pointer. So right now the pointer is at this particular location, pointer. And after that, what is a pre-PTR equal to PTR? So PTR consists of the value right now 100. So that 100 you are assigning to this particular variable pre-PTR. So indirectly pre-PTR is also present here in this particular location. Wow, that's fine. I hope you are getting it. It's very, very easy actually if you work on it, if you understand this. So right now the pointer and pre-pointer are assigned to the first node. Now what we have to do, simply have to increment the value. I know that pre-pointer should point to the value after which I need to add a new node. You can see a pre-pointer is assigned to the value 3, after which this. So I need to check whether pre-pointer data is not equal to value. First condition will check pre-pointer is pointing to this particular node. So pre-pointer data is not equal to value. So what is the value we have taken? 3. Pre-pointer data consists of value 1. So 1 is not equal to 3. Condition is satisfied. What we have to do here? What you're doing? Pre-pointer equal to PTR, and you are incrementing the pointer, because pointer should go one step ahead of pre-pointer. We will be incrementing pointer, but before doing that, I will be addressing whatever the address is present in the pointer. I will be presenting here. So pre-PTR equal to PTR. So what is the address present in pointer? Pointer is pointing to this particular node number 1. What is the address we have? 100. That 100 I am assigning to this particular pointer. So right now pre-PTR consists of value 100 and PTR is equal to pointer next, isn't it? So what is the pointer pointing to right now? Node number 1. What is the next value consist of here? 200. That 200 I am assigning to this particular pointer. So what's happening right now here in this particular case here is I am jumping this particular pointer to this particular location. But pre-pointer is present still at this particular location, because pre-pointer consists of value 100. 100 means this is the address, right? Of this particular node address is 100. So right now this pre-pointer is present here. Now pointer is equal to pointer next means initially what is the address we had here? 200. That 200 we assigned means the pointer has jumped to the next node. Now what we have to do? Same process we had to repeat again. Again, we will check. Well, pointer data not equal to value. What is the pointer data we have here? 1. So 1 is not equal to 3. Condition satisfied. Enter. Pre-pointer equal to pointer. Now this time the value will change, because this time the value of a pointer. What is the value of a pointer we have here? 200. Now that will be coming up here. So pre-pointer equal to pointer means the value becomes 200 this time. I hope you people are getting it. Now pointer equal to pointer next. So pointer is pointing to node number 2. What is the address we have here in the next? 300. So this time the pointer will be pointing to 300. Means pointer has come up here, and this pre-pointer has jumped to this particular location. Pre-pointer. So you see pre-pointer is always at the backup pointer. And again, now you people will be performing the same operation and you will be performing it. Next. So what is the value right now we have for pre-pointer? Pre-PTR equal to how much we have? 200. So it is present in the location node number 200. Now what about the pointer? Pointer is having the value something called as 300. So right now the pointer is present in number, the node which is having address 300. Cool. Now what we are going for the next iteration. While pointer data not equal to value. So pointer is pointing to which location? 200. So 200 consists of a value something called as 7. 7 is not equal to 3. Yes. Condition satisfied. Enter. So pre-pointer equal to pointer. So this time pre-pointer will consist of value. Pointer. What is a pointer consist of value here? 300. So this time it is 300. And pointer equal to pointer next. So pointer is pointing to which location right now? Node number 3. What is the address we have here? 400. 400. So again there is a jump. So again we are going to jump here. This pointer is jumping to this particular location. 400. And PTR consists of value 300 now. So this also has to jump from 200 location to 300. So pre PTR. And that is the next one which I am showing you here in this particular case. Yeah, this is the one. The second diagram you people can right now see. So if you see here, pre-pointer has come to the location, third node, and pointer has come to the location 400. This is the location 400, right? Come here. Now again, you'll check the condition. Pre-pointer data not equal to value. What is the pre-pointer data we have here? 3. 3 is not equal to, what is the value we are searching for? 3. This time the condition failed. We will skip and we will be coming to this particular next step. What is that? We have reached the point where we have to insert a node here in this particular case. So how can we insert it? How can we insert it? Very easy. The address of this pre-pointer next should be pointing to a new node. See here, pre-pointer next is equal to new node. So new node consists of address 150. So pre-pointer next equal to new node, that is 150. So a chain is formed from here to here. And new node next should consist of address of this particular node. And right now this node is pointed by PTR, which consists of value 400. So simply new node next equal to, see this step, new node next equal to pointer. So pointer will consist of 400 and that 400 we are placing it. So a chain is formed here in this particular case. This is the way how we actually insert a particular statement. It's very, very easy. Just only thing you people require is practice. What we are writing here, pre-pointer next equal to new node. And we know that new node consists of the address of a new node, that is 150. So pre-pointer is pointing to this node. What is the next block here? This one equal to 150. So 150, a chain is formed with this. Now what we have to do, this new node next should consist of the address of this. So new node next equal to, what we have to write here? What is the address? We have 400 and that is placed in the values or the variable called PTR. So PTR. So that is nothing but 400. So 400 is placed here, a link is formed. Finally, you people have inserted that particular value. So this is a way how exactly this particular code runs. And now inserting a node before a given node. Okay, this is something like here I want to insert a node before 3. Okay, we'll directly go to this particular logic. So here, this is a node which I have. Let us suppose the address is 150, which will be stored in a new node variable. This is a start. Let me write the addresses 100, 200, 300, 400. No changes. Remember, no change in the code except the condition what we are checking. If you see here, if you want to insert a node after a given node, what is the condition you have checked here? Whether pre-pointer data is not equal to value. Okay, whether pre-pointer data is not equal to value. But if you want to insert a node before a given node, you're going to check something called as pointer data not equal to value. Remaining code is same. If you compare these two, there are no changes. You can see a pre-pointer equal to pointer, pointer equal to pointer next. Pre-pointer next equal to new node next equal to pointer. If you see here, pre-pointer next equal to new node equal to pointer, pre-pointer is equal to pointer, pointer equal. No changes in the code. Only thing what we are actually changing here is the condition. Pre-pointer data not insert after. But here we want to insert before now. So when you want to insert before, what you are going to check here in this particular case is you will be checking this pointer. Well, pointer next is not equal to value, whichever the value before which you wanted to insert it. So that is what, so here, whenever you want to insert after, you will be using pre-pointer data. But whenever you want to insert before, then you will be checking pointer data. That is this one. See here. Pointer data not remaining entire code is same. Very easy. If you understand how to insert after, you can understand, you can say right how to insert before. Okay, so let's go ahead with this. I'll explain it one by one. So initially same, no changes in the code. So I'm using new node to store, create a new node and store the address. Here where I'm using two different pointers, PTR and pre-pointer, name and value. I want to insert a node before 3, means this time the node 9 should come here. Earlier 9 came here, but this time I want to insert here 9. That is what I'm going to do it here in this particular case. So how to do it? Same, enter the number 9. So enter the value before which you want to insert it. So this time I want to insert before the number 3. So the value will be C. So here the number is equal to 9. And the value before which I want to insert this number 9 is 3. Earlier it was the value after which I want a number is 3. So first thing what I have to do is very simple, create a node. While struct nodes, I have created a node here and the address of that node is 150. And then I am inserting the data. What is the data? We have new node data equal to number. That number is 9. I have inserted it. Now pointer will be pointing to start. You can see here right now pointer is pointing to start. So pointer is here. But this time you're not inserting pre-pointer like earlier. Pre-pointer we did not insert. That is a difference. See here, this step is missing. Pre-pointer equal to pointer. So right now I am not assigning pre-pointer. I'm first initializing pre-pointer to start. So at first location, pre-pointer is pointing to the first node. Now I'm checking the condition. While pre-pointer data is not equal to value. What is the value here? 3. I have to come to this location. So pre-pointer data means what is the value present in the pre-pointer? Pointer data. Pointer is pointing to the node number 1. What is the data we have? 1. 1 is not equal to 3. Condition is true. Enter into the loop and perform the operation. What is that? Pre-pointer equal to pointer. So right now, pre-pointer equal to pointer. So pointer consists of address 100. So right now, pre-pointer consists of 100 and pointer equal to pointer next. So what is the next address we have here in this pointer next? 200. So pointer is pointed to 200. Now you can see here this pointer has jumped to this location and pre-pointer is equal to 100. So right now pre-pointer is actually assigned here to the node number 1. Same process will be continued now. Okay, same process. What is that? While pointer data not equal to value. What is the pointer data? Pointer is pointing to the node number 2. What is the data? We have 7. 7 is not equal to 3. Condition true. Enter into the loop. Pre-pointer equal to pointer. So this time pre-pointer equal to pointer means address. What is the address we have? 200. This time the address is 200. Then pointer equal to pointer next. So pointer equal to pointer next means what is the next value consist of here? 300. Pointer next 300. So 300 means again there is a skip now, jump. A jump is going to take place. This pointer is going to jump to this particular location because pointer is 300. Pre-pointer need to jump to the location 200. So this is coming to the location pre-pointer to 200. Again, you people will be repeating the same thing again here. So this time again, if you see it, now I think this time you will be getting it. So pointer data not equal to value. Pointer is pointing to the node which is having address 300. What is the data we have in this? 3. 3 is not equal to 3. Yeah, condition failed. We have reached the case. Simply I'll be skipping here and I'll come to the next statement. Simply I'll be skipping this particular inner loop. Come out of it. Pre-pointer next equal to new node. So where is the pre-pointer pointing right now? Here. Okay. So pre-pointer next equal to new node. What does that mean? So what is the next value actually initially consists of here in the pre-pointer is pointing to the node number 2, which has an address 300 here within the next block. But right now that next block I am overriding with the address of a new block. What is the address here? 150. So this time I have changed the address. Now this time the address will be here 150. This time the address here is 150. Means what exactly I'm doing here? I'm actually created, I got the place where I need to insert this particular node now. So this is a node which is having address 159. So 150 means from here, the link is forwarded to this. Now this is a new node and this chain is gone. Now this should be connected to this. How can I connect it? This is the new node. And in the next, I have to keep the address. So new node next equal to what is the address I have here? Pointer. Pointer is consisting of address 300. Simple, I'll write pointer. That is the new step, this one. So pointer consists of address 300. So that 300 you're going to write it here and a link is formed here in this particular case. So that is what I'm showing it here. See, a new node. So pointer next. Suppose new node address is 150. So pre-pointer next, this one. Pre-pointer next equal to new node. New node consists of 150. So next block consists of 150. A link is formed here. Now new node next block should consist of address of this particular node. And that address is present in pointer. So new node next equal to pointer. So that is nothing but let us suppose this is 200 now. If you assume it, so 200, a link is formed from here to here. So finally, you're able to insert that particular data here. So this is the way how exactly this works. So this you can see it graphically here, pointer and pre-pointer initially here. So we'll be removing. So you can see pointer has come up here. Pointer, we have done the looping statement. And then finally, you are trying to insert the value here. So you're going to insert. How to insert is pre-pointer next equal to new node next equal to this particular pointer. And finally, you got the statement. So this is how we exactly do it. Okay, and that is the previous code what we are seeing. So this is all about for today's session. I hope you people have understood how this internal logic is working on and how this particular logic is actually works. So please understand this and try to practice it the way I have shown you. Then it becomes easy for you people to understand and remember this particular concept well enough. Okay, so this is all for today's session. Thank you. So thank you for watching this.